I will tell you in this video indo-pak relations. What is indo-pak relations and what is the essentials things which have been distributed to India and Pakistan. Pakistan was created as part of two nation theory in 1947 as a Muslim state. Pakistan was expecting Jammu and Kashmir with 65% of Muslim populations to join Pakistan. As these expectations did not materialize, Pakistan was furious and spent northeast tribals along with Pakistan irregulars for invasions of Kashmir. Accessions to India that commonly known as the instrument of accession which have been passed in 22nd October 1947. Initially, Maharaja Hari Singh's the rulers of the Jammu and Kashmir neither joined India nor Pakistan's, but once the Pakistan threat was theirs, he decided to accede to India. He signed the document Instrument of Accessions on 22nd October 1947 and merged with India. And dispatch of Indian armies, the first contingent of Indian army landed in Srinagar on 27 October 1947. This army was rushed toward the Baramulas and other area where Pakistan was trying to advance. As the size of armies was small due to the partitions of the armies also, he was not making any decisive outcome. Then the PM Jawaharlal Nehru took the Kashmir issues to UN Security Councils. The Security Council passed the following resolutions in 1949: ceasefire between India and Pakistan forces, withdrawal of Pakistan's forces from occupied territories, India to reduce forces in J&Ks, India to conduct plebiscite the Jammu and Kashmir. The UN troops were positions to monitor ceasefire between the two forces. The Pakistan troops did not withdraw from the occupied territories. And you see the run of Kutch. Pakistan attacked India on 3 September 1965. Run of Kutch was fought in 3rd September 1965. The war declared was it had to be took 12 days, and the Soviet Union broke the ceasefire. Tashkent's declarations was signed between Lal Bahadur Shastri and then PM of India and Mr. Yahya Khan. Yahya Khan's the president of the FARC. The arbitrations rewarded as the surrender. 90% of the run of Kutch given to this India and 10% of the run of Kutch have been given to this Pakistan. And then you see in 1971 liberations of Bangladesh, Pakistan was divided in two parts, each Pakistan's and West Pakistan's. The theory, as per theory, we can think about the majorities of the Bengalis in East Pakistan's. Were not happy under Punjabi Muslims of the West Pakistan's. The returning point was the denials of prime ministers, ministerships and Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's to point Pakistan's as this part had owned the majorities of the parliament. As the Bengali refugees poured in, India liberated Bangladesh 16 December 1971. The Pakistan's surrendered to Indian army. If we talking about the 1972 Simla agreement, this point has to become several times in the examinations and erased in this examinations also. This was signed means Simla agreement 1972 was signed between Mr. Indira Gandhi and Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Important point was there. All outstanding dispute between India and Pakistan to be solved bilaterally, no third parties inventions. All 95,000 prisoners of war to be returned to Pakistan's line of control, LOC's line of control, LOC and LAC line of actual controls, that is in China. LOC line of control was marked after enhancing the map the both the countries, showing the locations of both the forces. If we talk about the 1984 occupations of Siachen as the CLOC line of controls was not marked and merely agreed that is the extended northward from the grid reference. Indian forces occupy Sultaro Ridge on Siachen as it was the dominating features. The Pakistan objected to the occupation, saying it violated Simla Agreement. In this Siachen occupation 1984, some steps we have just telling you that it is the highest battleground on the earth, and this point has to repeat many times in the examinations. And second more things, we have dominating Pakistan as we have occupied advantage positions, and third is we spent 4 crores days whereas Pakistan spent half of its to maintain troop. Means there is the problem is this one days 4,000 crores rupees have been spent for the troops, and Pakistan have spent also half of this. India both sides are losing more than to the adverse weather conditions, minus 30 degrees to minus 50 degrees temperatures than the bullet of each other. 1989 militaries in the state Kashmir's valleys is under the shadows of militancies. Since 1989 militancies, there is the specific point we have to know to everyone that 1989 militancies in the state Kashmir's valleys is the under the shadows of the military since 1989. Initially the militant groups were the divided. Okay. Some wanted J and K's to join Pakistan's, with other wanted it. That is the major part of the militancies to become the independent state. Thank you. Bye bye. For more information, you subscribe, like, comment, and share to my channel. And